You can also listen to us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/theclockcleaners.
Hello and welcome to the Clock Cleaners Podcast. I'm Matt.
And I'm Keith.
And today we're doing predictions for Extreme Rules pay-per-view.
Yeah, so there's only been 6 matches announced, but we're thinking there's going to be another one for the pre-show. It doesn't seem like any have been listed, so I guess we could add Golden Truth feud match.
We could.
Yeah. Or
I think we'll just stick to
the 6 matches.
Yeah, because that's what's been confirmed.
Right.
There's no knowing for sure. If for some reason, because we're gonna do the same thing we did at Backlash with the Golden Truth shirt, which is funny. We got to find something else, I guess.
I'm gonna end up wearing it again anyway because I'm terrible at this. So
it happens.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Anyway, so if for some reason, well, what we could do is we could arbitrarily just pick one, if that match does happen.
Yeah.
And if we happen to tie,
right,
that match will be the tiebreaker.
Fair enough.
I guess we'll see how the picks actually end up going.
Yeah.
Because we haven't really discussed this a whole lot.
No.
So I guess we'll do that.
Yeah. A lot up in the air, I think, here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's really no clear.
No.
I'm confident on 2.
Okay.
I think. No, I'm not. I'm not confident on 2.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right. So let's start with what I would assume is on the pre-show if the Golden Truth match isn't.
Yeah.
It's going to be Rich Swann and Sasha Banks versus Noam Dar and Alicia Fox.
Really don't think it's going to be on the pre-show. But I know by default, yes, it would be on the pre-show. I gotcha.
If there is no other match and it's just these 6 that night, it has to be.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Nothing else could be. So, what are your thoughts?
Comfortable.
Oh, okay.
See, it's been so one-sided, really, except for one match that Alicia Fox had won.
Yeah, she won the first one, didn't she?
Yeah. And it's been all Sasha and all Swan, I believe, when the two of them have faced, too.
It's true.
So, I mean, by process of elimination, I'd want to say Noam Dar and Alicia Fox would win, but I just can't.
You don't feel comfortable saying that?
I don't, yeah. I don't, so I'm going to go with Swan and Banks.
Okay. Yeah, I have the same exact opinion, actually.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you would think, like, normally there'd be because Noam Dar, since he started in the Cruiserweight division,
to be fair, though, we haven't
nothing.
watched 205 Live, so we don't know how it ended.
It's true, but he's done literally nothing.
Yeah.
All he's done has been a jobber,
Yeah.
basically. And, like just a second person in a heel tag team.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to vote for him to win anything. So I'm going to go with you. I'm going to say Rich Swann and Sasha Banks.
All right.
Like you said, we haven't seen 205 Live. There's a very good chance that those two could get the upper hand against Sasha and Swan, and then it'll feel much better going into the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That is true.
Up next is the other 205 Live match where we have Neville versus Austin Aries in a submission match. Raw ended with Neville tapping out to the Last Chancery.
Right.
So, now, like I said, we still don't know what happens on 205 Live, but I don't think they were.
Well, if you want to look it up really quick.
Yeah, I guess that's
just
true.
So, you know.
But I would imagine that what happened was that Neville got the upper hand on 205
Aries,
Live.
on
On 205 Live.
No, that makes sense.
Yep. See?
Yeah.
So there's 205 live results, winners, and there's a picture of Neville
the Rings of Saturn
on Austin Aries. So yeah, that's pretty predictable.
Yeah.
So who are you picking?
I don't know.
Just to remind you.
Yes, I've picked Austin Aries 2 times.
Well, what I was gonna say is the last 2 Raw pay-per-views you picked Austin Aries just because you said you want him to have the title.
Right.
So.
But here, if I pick Neville and he loses the title, I'm happy, but I don't get this.
It's true.
So, you know, I really don't know. I've been on the fence about this match.
Okay.
What are you picking?
I'm. It's funny because like I don't have the same It feels like going in that Neville would be the right choice.
Right. No.
But this is the third time.
I know.
And there's no disqualification in this match
Right.
because it's a submission match. The only way to win is by
submitting.
Yeah. So because like it's funny when they have like matches with stipulations where there's no disqualification yet they don't do things like that.
But I mean, do you really see Neville tapping out twice? I mean,
Well,
in a matter of...
it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible, but he's been such a dominant person on 205 Live.
It's true. That's why this one's tricky.
This is a tough one.
This is actually a tough decision.
And
I didn't have any problem picking Neville the last 2 times.
yeah, I know. And with Cedric coming back, could he be, facing Neville next?
If he holds the title. Well, here's the thing. If
But they could turn
Aries
Aries
loses and they keep him a face, he can feud with anybody.
Right.
Aries doesn't need the title to be interesting.
No, that's true.
We don't know that Neville can keep this up without that title. So what might want to do is just have him have an extremely long reign after the
Which he's held it since what, the Royal Rumble?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And everybody else held it for about a month.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what it was. Pay-per-view to pay-per-view.
Because he was the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was TJ, and then it was Kendrick, and then it was Swan.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that they could just have him hold it for a long time.
Yeah.
But they got to get Aries away from him because
Yeah,
they can't have the same feud.
Yeah, I know. But you're going to have to make Aries be a focal point, too, of the show.
Yeah, well, that's easy, though, if you have him a face who's going up against bad guys.
How many bad guys are there?
Well, you got Kendrick, who is freshly off of
I guess
a feud.
Kendrick could work, yeah.
You have...
Perkins we've already
no, Perkins
into the ground.
wouldn't be Perkins. It would be
Drew Gulak and
possibly
Nice.
Davari.
Aria,
and Nice.
yeah.
Any of them are possible.
Yeah.
So,
But they're not on the same level.
it doesn't
Not
matter.
on the A-double level,
It doesn't
man.
matter. It's all... They're all on the same level. It doesn't matter what.
Where do we keep getting this going on till SummerSlam?
That shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't, but...
Well, I don't know. Unless they come up with some kind of, like...
You know what?
Multi-person.
What about this? What if Neville retains and you finally bring Kalisto into the cruiserweight division to go up against Neville? Because it's, another top...
Who cares?
Yeah, but he's an established...
I know, but we already established that Cedric could be the next one.
I realize that, but if they wanted to bring another
I guess.
face in...
That would be an option. Yes.
Right, yeah.
Are you saying that you want to pick Neville to win?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Neville.
All right.
I don't want him to win, but I'm going to go with him.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because I'm always wrong, so, it's win-win here.
Yeah. It's the same kind of predicament from the last one. Whereas if this wasn't Extreme Rules, I would say that Austin Aries is definitely going to win.
Right.
But at the same time, this feud's been going on a while.
Yeah. Or do we have interference, from Aries' next opponent,
It won't matter.
I'm just...
No, I don't think that would happen. Not in a submission match.
Look, just trying to throw things out there.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Neville too.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so up next is Dean Ambrose versus The Miz.
At least I know there's one match we're going to differ on, so...
This one?
No. Maybe. Oh.
What was that?
Light.
Oh, okay. Like, I looked up and it was still on.
Shouldn't have left them on. Yeah, you want to just turn that guy off?
I guess so. He's being a little weird.
He's a flashing. Matt's getting flashed over here. He likes it. Yeah, so did you announce the match or no?
No.
Okay, so we have the Intercontinental...
I did. Yeah,
oh,
Dean
you did?
Ambrose versus The Miz for the IC title.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Yes.
But yeah, this is a match where if Dean gets disqualified, he loses the title. This one's weird because they like throwing this stipulation, but most of the time they don't use it.
No. Well, I think Reese is going to get kicked from ringside in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Would make sense.
And then they're going to kind of... The whole low blow thing is going to come back into play.
It's possible.
But maybe The Miz gets caught this time.
Uh-huh. So he'll get disqualified?
Yeah.
This way Dean retains?
Yeah. But...
So you think Dean's going to win?
I don't... that wasn't what I
Oh, well,
I was just giving a scenario that could happen.
Okay.
I'd really like to see the Miz with the title again.
All right, now here's the question:
Mm.
If the Miz wins, who's he facing next?
I know.
I have an answer to this question. So
You have an answer
I
to
do.
this question? Really?
Yes.
A face on Raw.
Yes.
That's
There's two options, and it
Okay.
actually has to do with who
the
wins.
Fatal 5-Way?
Yeah.
You think Finn?
Yes, it's going to be Finn or Roman.
Ugh. I'm not at Finn, but
I figured as
Roman
much.
would just. It's just such a bad. I mean,
It's not good, but it's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I've heard this as well.
Mhm.
I've heard there's rumors of it.
I feel like the Miz might be able to get something out of Roman though,
yeah,
because Roman hasn't been with a good talker yet,
that's true.
or not a legitimate feud with a real talker. Because you can't count. Because I don't remember the build up to WrestleMania 2 years ago when it was Roman against Lesnar.
Yeah.
I would imagine that there was some interaction with Heyman and Roman, but Heyman doesn't work with a guy like Roman.
Yeah.
So it could be because he has some charisma in terms of like his mic skills,
Mhm.
but he's not going to carry a promo.
Yeah.
So I think the Miz could do good with him,
Yeah.
and that allows Dean to start doing new things.
Right. All right. So you know what? I'm gonna go with my Austin Aries pick for the last two pay-per-views, and I'll go with the Miz because I want him to win.
All right.
But no, this wasn't the match I was talking about anyway.
With the differing opinions.
Yes.
I think the Miz is going to win too.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little annoyed now they're picking the same stuff,
But
but we'll figure it out. Is this the match we're going to be split on?
no,
I didn't think
it's
so.
the Fatal 5-Way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to pick the only other person that's logical. There's only two people that are logical to win this match. The Fatal 5-Way, but we'll get that.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure because I think there's three.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one, he's always a possibility.
Yeah. So anyway,
It's not Samoa Joe or Bray Wyatt.
yeah. Up next is the Hardys versus Sheamus and Cesaro in a cage match.
Well, this could play out in two ways as well.
Go
Either
on.
how it's been going and the Hardys are just going to steamroll through it,
Yes, which is very possible.
or
Sheamus and Cesaro exit the cage. I think
No.
that's the only way they'd win.
they break him.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but technically speaking, that could happen at any point in time.
It's true, but this is because it was such a weird stipulation to make it a cage match. You
yeah,
know?
and I think that there was a cage match involved when Matt was initially broken.
I don't know. I just started watching that stuff after I heard all the buzz about it.
Yeah, but I think
Come
I
on.
looked into it a little bit, and that was something that had happened.
Yeah,
He had a
possible.
cage match with like EC3 or something like that.
Okay.
Anyway, that's a good theory. So you think that they're going to get so beaten down that they...
Yeah.
So you think that Sheamus and Cesaro are going to win?
I don't know. This is like the
I
whole
know,
Austin
I know,
Aries and
I know.
Neville thing
This
again.
is
This
not,
the third,
not an easy pay-per-view.
technically the third pay-per-view in a row they've been in a match together.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Sure, I'll go with Sheamus and Cesaro.
Okay,
So
good.
you can go with the Hardys.
I was going with the
There
Hardys.
you
so.
go.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
How
hard
long
to...
did Sheamus and Cesaro hold the belts for?
A couple months,
Yeah.
maybe. I think they won it at the Royal Rumble pre-show, and then they lost it at WrestleMania. So it was almost
Oh yeah, because they lost to the club, right?
a little over 2 months.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. They lost the club won it at
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
then
they
like-
lost it at WrestleMania.
yeah, no, they won it at Roadblock.
Yeah, in
so they had it
December, right?
just over a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot the club had it.
I mean,
Because we just assumed they were going to lose because it was on the pre-show.
yeah. No, you did. I
Okay,
didn't.
I did.
Yeah.
Common sense dictated.
Well, yeah. You know how that goes.
Yeah, it's been good to me. It's because my common sense is different.
I suppose.
Anyway,
Most of my choosings have been different because I don't want to have the same card, the same choices as you.
no,
in the
I've
past.
done that a couple times
Yeah.
where I picked different things
fair
because you
enough.
picked. Anyway, up next is Alexa Bliss versus Bayley in a kendo stick on a pole match.
See, and I texted you the other day and said, "Man, this is gonna be tough doing predictions." And
Yeah.
I haven't thought much into it. Well, I didn't either, but I was just looking at the card and was like, wow, this could go either way.
It's true because it's been all Alexa.
Yeah.
So you would think that Bailey would magically get the upper hand. But it's at the same time, they could very easily just say, like, okay.
Oh, now I'm going out. All right.
They could just say, okay, it's going to be just Alexa, and she's going to be the dominant heel. I'm surprised. They didn't do anything with Nia Jax and Alexa.
I told you she's been on main event.
No, but they kind of teased like a teaming up of them a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm surprised they never did anything.
Did they really need to do anything with Alexa versus Bailey?
No, but I'm just saying I'm surprised they didn't do anything with
They haven't
it.
been doing much with any of the women besides these two.
I guess.
But yeah, no, your point is definitely valid.
So,
yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Bailey.
going with Bailey.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, you can only knock her down
So much.
so much, and if she loses this match, I feel like it's one more. It's even less credibility that she has. I mean, yeah.
All right, since I'm gonna go with Bailey too, because like how do you make a story so one-sided and expect the person getting beaten down to not
come back? Yeah,
to be able to come back from it?
yeah.
Because Alexa Bliss, who's she gonna face next? Can't be Mickey James. It's not gonna be Nia Jax. It's not gonna be
Sasha.
Dana. Yeah, but if Dana if Sasha's with the what's it called? With the cruiserweights.
I don't know.
So
Unless they have a program with I don't know. I really don't know.
So this one's really hard.
Yeah, because I mean, there was talk about a Sasha heel turn for so long.
Yeah,
and
I
then
guess.
she kind of told told fans to shut the hell up about her turning heel or something like that, which could just be a swerve.
Well, they teased it, and then Alexa Bliss came out. So maybe they just put the brakes on it for a little bit.
Maybe, and then have it SummerSlam between Bailey and her.
Yeah, because this is enough time
Yeah,
to
we have 2 months.
to build to it. So I guess that would make sense. All right, so
Which Alexa could work.
anybody,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Well, this is when Nia could be like, "Look, I thought I was getting a title shot, but
Well, because she lost the title, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She said after you face Bailey.
right,
So technically speaking, Alexa didn't break her word yet. So
true.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. We don't even know who's gonna win."
It's true. All right. So up next is the main event, or I'm assuming what's going to be the main event.
I don't
There's
think
no-
any other match.
There's
could
no
main event
reason
this.
for it not to be. The Fatal 5-Way to be the number one contender for the Universal title to go on and face Brock Lesnar at Balls of Fire.
Great Balls of
It
Fire.
is Great Balls of Fire.
I think so.
All I know is a terrible name.
It's fantastic.
So
That's a Vince McMahon special right there.
anyway, so it's going to be Finn Balor, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt, and Samoa Joe in an Extreme Rules Fatal 5-Way.
Yeah, so no disqualification.
Which is really funny because any match that involves more than two people is automatically no disqualification.
Mhm.
So the fact that it's an Extreme Rules match is completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
The only thing is that now they're going to opt to use weapons probably.
Right, yeah.
That's the only
That's
difference.
true.
Because in a normal normal triple threat or a fatal 4-way, fatal 5-way, they can use weapons because there's no disqualifications.
Yeah.
But they just don't for whatever reason. So
That's
I'm
true.
interested. You said that you're going to differ from me, so
Yes,
I would like to hear what you
because
have to
you've
say.
been very vocal about who you
Well, I said
are
it once,
choosing.
I think.
I think it was more than once.
That's possible, but
All right. Well, I figured the only two people that could possibly win this match are Seth Rollins and I think Finn Balor.
yeah.
After they built him up with Heyman the other week and stuff like that. So I am going with Mr. Balor.
Finn Balor. Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Baylor, according to
Baylor?
Kurt Angle.
Yes. Yeah, he says a lot of funny things.
Yeah.
So with this match, like you have a very good point with Heyman building him up
Yeah.
and saying that The other 4 will be victims, whereas Balor will
Right.
be an actual competitor,
Hmm.
which is funny because he's the smallest one.
Yes.
And so like because like obviously that's a logical pick, but I just feel like moving forward.
Oh no, Seth, I'm not.
Yeah,
I just wanted to be different on this match. I think Seth has probably
Yeah.
the best chance to win it.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
I was gonna say just because Seth is absolutely done with Samoa Joe right now, and I think they're just they've been waiting for this this match to end, or not this match to end, this feud,
Right.
or an opportunity to get out of the feud.
Mm-hmm.
So with doing this, it kind of keeps them together and whatever. So
But-
I think that Seth will go on to be the number 1 contender, and Balor will probably go with Wyatt like they had rumored.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That makes total sense.
And then
Reigns with the
can-
Miz, because no matter where Reigns is on the card, he's gonna get the same reaction.
Exactly. And also, you can put Dean Ambrose with Samoa Joe for some reason.
You could.
So it all fits that way.
That's true.
Technically speaking, you can do the same exact thing if you switch Rollins
Mm-hmm.
and Balor.
Right.
But I think it makes more sense for Balor to go against,
Mm-hmm.
especially if they did the demon you know versus the demon you don't know
Right.
thing on Raw.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion on
No,
that.
that's fair. I can completely see that.
Yeah. So all right, let's check this out. We both agreed on the mixed tag match,
Mm-hmm.
cruiserweight match, and the IC title
Yeah.
match, and the women's title match. So we differed on.
The tag and the Fatal 5-Way.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you care which one you pick out of those two, the Golden Truth? If this match does in fact happen, do you have a
A favorite out
Yeah.
of the two? Yeah, kind of.
wait, you think Goldust will win?
I think
All
so.
right. I'm okay with, I'm comfortable picking our Truth.
All right.
So if this match does happen and we tie, then whoever wins that match
Yeah.
will
And
win.
if there's a different match, then
Well, yeah,
figure
there's
it
there's no
Yeah.
way to know if there's
No.
a different match. So yeah, those are our predictions.
yes.
We're should be a good show. Assuming
so.
that Fatal 5-Way doesn't drag,
Right.
it should be good.
It's got enough star power where it really should.
It shouldn't drag,
Yeah.
but there's always the possibility. Like the Survivor Series match
Mhm.
between Raw and SmackDown's
Yeah,
men.
yeah.
That was a really long match, but it was really good.
That was good. Yeah.
It was entertaining the
Mhm.
whole time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this has the potential to match that. Not necessarily because the quality of the wrestlers are
Mhm.
like that great,
right.
but it's just you got Balor, who's no matter what, if he's involved, it's gonna be pretty good. Seth can do
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah.
Reigns in the right spots are gonna
Mhm.
look good. Yeah, it's
Well,
funny.
the focus isn't on any individual person.
That
and
helps.
with Reigns and Wyatt, I think that'll play big into their favor.
Well, yeah, because there's no expectation.
Right.
They haven't built it to okay, you should win.
Yeah.
The closest person they did that was with Balor,
Right.
and that didn't really mean anything.
No.
So, but yeah,
So this has been our Extreme Rules predictions.
if you liked what you see here, please like, share, and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.